Hi YouTube. Okay, today we're going to prepare a turkey for a smoke. We're going to brine it. I got 2 gallons of water, and I've also prepared 1 onion, coarsely chopped. And in this bowl I've got 1.5 cups of canning salt, not regular salt because regular salt will be way too salty. So 1.5 cups of canning salt, 3 tablespoons of minced garlic, a tablespoon of ground black pepper, 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce here, and I got 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and 1/4 cup of molasses. And we're going to put all this in 2 gallons of water in this bucket, and put this turkey here. It's about a 14-pound turkey. We're going to put it into brine for 24 hours, and then tomorrow I'm going to put it on the big green egg for Easter and smoke it for about 30 minutes per pound. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this combined in this water. We'll just dump it all in. Alright, we'll just kind of give it a little rinse there. Get the camera steadied. There we go. That garlic, you can smell that garlic right away. We'll go ahead and put in our Worcestershire. Alright, and then our molasses. And this may take a little while, but we'll get it in there as best we can. Give that a little bit of... We'll pour the rest of that in there and get it going here later. Alright, so we got that going. Now we need to do is throw our onion in. Throw it in. Okay, put that way. There we go. And then I need a bigger spoon. We'll get that here. We'll stir this with a big old wooden ladle and get it all nice and dissolved. Put in the rest of our molasses. And just give it a really good, where you feel that salt broke up as best as possible. Okay, smells good. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take our turkey, put him in there next side down. I've already rinsed him and everything. And now we're going to take this bucket and put it in my little cooler. And once we get that done, we'll be able to surround the bucket with ice to keep it cool. Most of the time, the problem is they always tell you to put these brines and then keep them cool in the refrigerator. Well, we don't have a huge refrigerator. Most people don't. So get yourself a cooler and then place it right down in there, and then we'll put a top on it and put ice around it, and that'll keep it nice and cold. And probably not a bad idea too to put something on the turkey that's a little heavy, just to keep it totally submerged. So we'll go ahead and get this on brine for about 24 hours, and I'll check back with you tomorrow when I'm ready to get the smoker going. Good morning, and what a beautiful morning it is, YouTube. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this all fired up here. I got a little hickory at the bottom, and I'm going to put in a little hickory at the top once these coals get going here. So we'll get the big green egg all fired up here and check back with you shortly. Okay, we got the smoker going out there. So now we need to go ahead and see what's going on with our turkey. I got the temperature coming up here. Obviously it's only 46 degrees outside because I don't have the meat thermometer in, but the internal thermometer for the smoker is 136 already. So we need to go ahead and see how our brine's doing here. And we'll go ahead and pop this open. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, I'm going to go, without dripping everything, I'm going to get this in the sink and I'll be right back. Okay, we're at the sink now. One thing you do want to pull out, you don't need these plastic. You're going to be smoking it, so anything plastic, obviously, you don't want in the smoker. So go ahead and pull those things out. All we're going to put on this is we're going to, under the skin, we're going to put in some butter. We're just going to kind of locate it under the skin in certain places. And then some olive oil and some pepper, and then just a little bit of seasoning salt. Not much. Remember, this has been sitting in a brine all night, so you don't need to overpower, be too salty. So we'll go ahead and get this worked up and be right back. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the bird all ready now. He's been coated with some olive oil, slicked him down with some olive oil, and just a little bit of cracked pepper, and just a little bit of seasoning salt, not too much. And the butter is under the skin. For those wondering how you get this, you can't really see much on this side, but that's butter underneath there. And the way you do it is you simply just pull the neck back. Excuse my finger there. You just pull the neck back, and then you just reach under the skin, and you'll create these pockets between the meat and the skin. It will naturally separate there, and you'll be able to shove your... This is great also if you're just going to bake your turkey. So always push a little butter back underneath there, underneath the skin, and really makes it delicious. So let's see what the... we're at 165 currently on the smoker. So let's go ahead and get this out there and get this rolling. All right, we got a nice amount of smoke coming out of the smoker now. So we'll go ahead and get this opened up here. And if you notice down in the bottom, I put a pan just above the heat plate, but then filled it with water and put a stick of butter in there. And that really kind of helps keep it moist, and a little butter in the air really makes for some savory meat. All right, let's go ahead and get this on. All right, we're going to go ahead and stick my temperature probe in. We're going to get it right in the fattest part of the thickest part of the breast. We'll stick that in there so we can make sure this gets up to about 175. I'm probably going to go around 235 to 250. I'll probably go about 30 minutes a pound, and we'll just keep an eye on it. All right, so we'll go ahead and shut her down. She fits right in there, and we'll check back in a couple hours. Okay, our temperature's at 219 and 162 for the meat. So let's see how we're looking over here. We'll open it up just a little bit to see. Oh yeah, that's looking really good. So we'll go ahead and just let this go for a little longer. We really want that internal meat temperature to get to 175. Just my personal preference. And then we'll take it off. Probably needs to go for about another, I'd say 2.5, 3 hours. I may cover it with some foil and just a little bit to keep that outside from getting too dark. But a nice smoked skin is also very nice to have as well. So we'll check back in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tint this now for the last hour, maybe hour and a half, so it doesn't get too brown on the outside. Okay, temperature in the meat is 175, and this has been going now for, I'd say almost 7 hours, and it looks really good. So it's ready to come off there. And it started to rain, but these green eggs keep on smoking even in the rain. So we'll go ahead and get this thing off here. Okay, we just pulled it off the smoker. We're going to go ahead and cover this up now and let this rest before we try to carve it up. Rest for about 20-30 minutes. Okay, we're ready to get this sliced up, so let's go ahead and do it. And we'll cut right into this. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. We'll cut this one. Really juicy. We'll find this breastbone here. And just cut right on it. The opposite direction. Get on the side of it. Yeah, it's nice. Okay. We'll get this all sliced up, and that's how you do it. That's a brined smoked turkey.